On a serious note, what would the name of Ricket and Yabo's ship be?
Oh, God.
Rickbo.
Rickbo?
Yakit.
Yeah. Robbo? Ribbo?
Robbo.
Ribbit.
It would be Ribbit.
Yakit. Yabbit.
Ribbit.
Ribbit is pretty great, actually.
Ribbit.
It's pretty funny. Yes. So now we have our first ship.
There we go.
Ribbit.
The SS Ribbit.
It was our first ship on our second ship.
Yeah.
True. Fair.
How many ships deep are we now?
Oh, man.
How many ships does this guy have?
Hello, friends. My name is Marlo Bogus, and you're listening to Sins of the Father.
I'm very happy I burned one of my 3 first level slots to cast Featherfall on us,
No, that's good.
so we could lightly fall to drown.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
It helps so much.
It's one of those moments where you're like, in the video games where it's like, your companions will remember that.
Yes.
Like in the Telltale games and stuff like that. Like, it created morale. We appreciated it.
Created morale. And then it immediately disappeared.
Yeah.
Crash. Waves.
I don't know why, but every time Jacob sings, I don't expect it to be him, so I'm looking at any one of your 3 faces like, who was it? Who sung?
It's the secret mystery man we have on the inside.
It's our pig nose.
Everyone roll a d20. Got it.
Just straight up?
Just roll a d20.
No bonuses? Okay.
No, this is just a d20.
10.
18, baby.
I got a number.
Oh, yes.
That number is not a high one.
I'm assuming Vartosh didn't get a high one because he's making a very, very sad face audience.
2. De 9.
Okay, so, Ricket, you're abruptly woken up by the feeling of a hot sun beaming down on you and waves gently hitting you in the face. As you cough up a lot of water. And you look around frantically, and you see your friends, your companions, unconscious.
I run to the nearest one. Who would be nearest me?
It's Yabo.
Yabo. I run to Yabo, fall to my knees, and grab his little sopping wet fur. Just Yabo.
Am I out cold?
So, Yabo, you're awoken by this incessant screaming that you realize, oh yeah, that's Ricket, as you were being vigorously shook.
Ricket, where are we? Where are
I
the tentacles?
don't know. Vartash and Ivalia are over there.
Where are we?
And as you say that, you look around, and you seem to be on the shoreline of a beach. Looking away from the beach, you see just a dense jungle.
So, Yabo asked me where are we?
We're on some beach. There's a forest over there.
Stand up and shakily get to my feet, squinty eyes. I must have killed the beast.
I don't think you did that at all.
No, clearly I cut off its tentacle. And something happened, and now we are here. A great story I will have. The great eagle must be proud.
We should wake up the others.
Yeah, Yabo's still clearly in a daze. He starts kind of walking down the beach.
I go to Evalia to wake her up.
Valia, are you okay?
You wake up.
Oh, okay. Evalia kind of just and just spits out some water.
Could she please spit it up on Ricket's face?
Are you that close to my face?
Ever since you were a fleshlight, man, you haven't been the same.
What a weird kink you got, bro.
This is not a kink. This is just a repeated abuse of Ricket.
Aw. Okay, yeah, you're that. You like at first she doesn't kind of wake up, but then you get real close to her face, and just as you like say that, like spits salt water from her like lungs into your face.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, this never happens. No, she. I'm sorry.
God.
What's happening? Where are we?
I think we're on some, maybe a deserted island. There's a forest over there. Yabo! He doesn't hear me. Yabo's walking towards the forest.
Where's Vartash?
Right there.
Oh, she like turns because she, he's like behind her, so she turns around and like kind of just drags herself over to him. She's not quite got her strength back at this point. Hey, Vartash. She shakes him.
I rolled a 2, so I don't respond.
Vartash is awake. It was who was gonna wake up first. Oh, I'm sorry. Vartash is dead.
No.
But if that's what you want, he does not respond.
Maybe we should splash water in his face.
Ricket runs over and scoops up some salt water in his hands and runs over. And when he goes to throw it on Vartash's face, it has fallen out through his fingers. There's nothing.
So sprinkles of barely anything.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Evalia's gonna shake him harder. Let's do that.
Okay. He kind of like rolls over a little bit, and he starts coughing, and water comes out, and then it starts sizzling.
Oh.
And it's not just water. So he's coughing, and it's just coming out, and then he finally composes himself, and the sand has turned to glass in places.
Ugh.
And he's just coughing.
She's gonna pat his back. I don't know how helpful that is, but that's what she's gonna do.
Yabo. I'm not Yabo. Ricket also starts patting him on the back.
Where are we?
You're okay, buddy. We got you.
Where are we?
I don't know, bud.
He sits up.
Can we see Yabo anymore?
Yeah.
Oh, that depends. Did you stop him or not?
Nope.
Great.
You see there are footsteps in the sand leading off in the direction Yabo is slowly walking.
That's where Jesus carried me.
Oh my god.
Jesus Cristo!
Jeez. Okay. So Bartosz jumps to his feet. Wait, where's the gilded gorgon? Where's Captain Tyndall?
Where's my spell book?
Uh-oh.
Wait, did you? Oh no.
I mean, that makes sense. You couldn't have possibly held on to it.
That's fair.
I mean, I have a death grip on that thing, but I was out cold.
That's true.
Ricket,
Should probably
No.
search for that.
roll an investigation check on where your spellbook is.
Hey, that's pretty good, baby. That is a dirty 20. And when I say 20, I mean 21.
Okay. You're frantically running around, darting through the bits of wreckage that are washed up on the shore with you, and you don't see it. And then all hope seems lost as you hear boop, something knock into the wood next to you, and you see just being pushed along by the waves is your large spellbook, just kind of like slowly hitting into the wood next to you.
For convenience sake, is my wand and hat also there?
Why, yes, they are, David.
I quickly scoop them both up, and I throw the sopping wet hat, just soggy and dripping, and just covering my head and face.
So, in his usual fashion, he puts it on and runs his hands along the rim, and you see the point of it goes, and just falls over into his face. Sad little wizard boy. Oh. But as Ricket's doing this, Ivalia and Vartosh, you do see that lining the shore, you see these multitudes of jagged, sharp rocks jutting out of the water, and there seem to be a multitude of wrecked ships just kind of stuck in these rocks and just beached around the area.
I'd like to search them.
As he's doing that, Yabo just comes walking back with an armload of bits of wreckage, starts piling them up, looks at Ricket and goes, "What are you doing? Go gather wood."
Okay.
We need to make a fire.
I go to the soggy wreckage and start pulling out just planks of wood, like one at a time.
Soggy wood.
Yes.
Yeah, soggy, water-drenched,
Mildewed wood.
Yuvalia, who knows nothing about building a fire, goes over to the pile of sticks he did, hearing that he's going to make a fire, and casts the cantrip Prestidigitation on it, and lights it.
Nice.
I don't know if it'll stay lit, because I don't know how well it's set up, but that's what she does.
So, Yavo, as you're in the middle of setting up a fire, Ivalia walks over and just kind of, in the middle of your process, just lights it.
Oh, no.
I just kind of stop and stare at it for a second. Look up at her. Ah, you are a shaman as well.
I know a few tricks.
Who do you pray to?
Miris, but I don't technically use her to gain my power.
Oh. Do you have to make sacrifices? What kind of animals do you sacrifice? What do you do with the skins?
Oh, no. I've never killed an animal before.
What do you eat?
Oh, I mean, whatever we buy.
You have never killed an animal, yet you have such power. To make fire upon command. You don't pray, you don't sacrifice animals.
No.
We will have to discuss this. I must know more of this power.
So Vartosh is combing through wreckage on the shore, looking for any sign of the Gilded Gorgon. He remembers that it was destroyed as well.
Yes. So roll an investigation check.
Oh, bad. 15.
15. So, okay.
It's
As you're just combing around through the wreckage, it's just a bunch of wood. You're not quite sure where it came from. It could be from any of the ships around here. But you do find a body.
Okay.
It seems to be a very unassuming young human. And as you walk over, you kind of get a look at its face. It was the ship hand Yabo was talking to earlier, Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy.
He fine, he did.
He is dead. Yes, he is dead.
Jimmy. What a shame. Ah, well. I search him.
You start pilfering through his pockets. You find a dagger.
Okay. I get a replacement. Yay!
You have a replacement dagger. A hunk of water-drenched dried meat.
Okay.
So it's not dried meat.
It's not really.
Wet.
I was about to say, so it's wet meat.
It's rehydrated meat.
Ooh.
Gross.
It's just kind of goop at this point.
It's not. It's more than just moist It's wet.
Is that just like a ration or something, or is that just useless?
You probably shouldn't eat that.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone.
It's been soaking up salt water.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
You find 4 silver pieces.
Okay.
But how much are they worth in electrum?
Are you pilfering this man for everything he has?
0.8 electrum, thank you.
Oh my god.
It's true. I'm right. Why are you booing? I'm right. All right, what else was
And
it?
Varta, you do see there is a nice shiny silver pendant around his neck.
Yoink.
Do you... Okay, I was about to say, do you take it?
Yes.
Okay. You also now have a silver pendant.
I really thought he was going to say you also now have a curse because it was cursed.
You are cursed. You are now Jimmy.
What?
As you take the necklace off of him, it turns into a dragonborn's body laying on the beach.
We're all Jimmy.
And you become a human man named Jimmy.
That's weird. No.
No. And you kind of, you're inspecting it. You click the thing, and it opens up to a picture of just some strange person you don't know. It's a young human girl with an older woman standing next to her.
I wonder if this is his family. I just pocket it.
He says as he cuts the picture out and
No.
throws it away.
I just put it in my pocket.
There's now a lit fire behind you. As you see the other 3 of your friends circled around it.
Okay. I will go sit by it.
See Yabo holding an unlit piece of wood, brandishing it at Evalia, telling her, just pointing at it and pointing at her, pushing it into her face.
Jeez.
Is he trying to get me to light it? Or?
Yeah, he can't hear anything. He just sees. But yes, he's trying to get you to light it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna look for a little bit longer and then probably just turn back.
You don't find much else outside of random empty crates just kind of washing up along the shore.
Yeah, I'll walk back to the group. Well, Jimmy's dead.
Who?
How am I the one who knows his name? What?
Rickett didn't meet much of the crew.
That's fair.
Unlike the other
fair.
3 of you.
He was the assistant something. I don't know.
He is the one who told me to lift things and when to pull things.
Oh, okay.
He was a good man.
Well, he was.
His spirit is with the eagle now.
Probably not. I doubt he worships the same one you do.
He was probably a piss-poor warrior anyway.
Yes, let us speak ill of the dead.
Yuvalia doesn't say anything, but she pulls out her lute and plays a slow, sad song, just kind of in honor of.
Rickett has his spell book up on his knees, and he's just kind of scribbling in it.
So if you all would like to take a rest
Yeah, we
of
might as
some
well take a
kind.
long rest here.
Yeah, is it sunny out?
Yes, the sun is in the sky.
Let's take a short rest.
Yeah, okay with the short rest. And I'll do my arcane recovery, where I recover 1 expended spell slot.
Also known as the power nap.
Yes. Yes.
What does the ode to Jimmy sound like?
It's a quiet, slow song, just very chill.
Oh, I gotcha.
A sad sea shanty. Near, far, wherever you are.
There you go. Perfect.
Go
Jimmy's
on.
heart.
Yes.
I think after that song plays, or after Evalia plays that song, Rickett kind of closes his spell book and sets it to the side, and puts his arms around his knees and pulls them up to his chest, and kind of rocks a little.
So what do you think that the thing was? And did it, know our fathers?
I mean, that's what it sounded like.
Sounded like it.
Unless you have somebody else's blood in your veins.
Well, my mother's, I assume.
Oh, well, fair point.
Joke's on you. This is sins of the mothers.
Have you ever had a blood transfusion?
What a twist!
What a twist.
I mean, Vartosh's mother has had plenty of those.
Sins of the HIV positive.
Oh God.
But what was it?
I don't know.
Whatever it was, it's much more powerful than we could handle.
Well, I don't know if you saw what I did to it.
You did nothing. It was a scratch.
Clearly it was agitated.
How do our fathers know each other? I've never met any of you.
I mean, they all left on the same ship, my father's ship. So they had to have known each other at least through that.
And they trapped whatever that was. Isn't that what he said? Sealed it away?
I mean, they obviously didn't do a very good job.
I guess not.
Well, it was definitely a powerful entity. But my father is a very accomplished practitioner of arcane arts. I'm sure that monster will not be escaping anytime soon.
What does your father do? Pointing at Avaya.
He's a bard, just like me.
So he plays music. Okay. And you? Pointing at Yabo.
She just looks like appalled that he would say that. Like,
My father was the most accomplished warrior in the tribe. Slayer of beasts. Layer of women.
So a Neanderthal, okay. My father was a merchant. I mean,
Wait, why did the women need help laying down?
oh my God.
Sometimes a woman likes a man to help her lay. You will understand one day, young one.
I can lay down by myself. I don't get it.
Ricket,
I'm sure you can.
Ricket looks to Evalia.
If you ever need help laying down, I can help you.
Yabo just he grins and looks at Ricket.
Completely innocent.
Of course, he has no idea.
Claps Ricket on the shoulder. Ricket, there's hope for you yet.
Ricket has a big smile on his face.
Thank you. I like being helpful.
I have no idea what any of you are talking about, but we should probably find out where we are.
Yes. I wonder if there's a settlement on this island. I mean, I assume it's an island. In most of the stories I read, the pirates and sailors wash up on islands.
This isn't a story, Ricket. We could be anywhere.
I guess you're right.
Come on.
Well, I suppose we had better start looking. I will lead the way.
All right. I follow.
yeah. Follow him.
So, where are you going, though?
Into the forest.
Onward.
Okay, I was about to say there's into the jungle.
That's the word.
Into the tundra.
Into the tundra.
Into the mega taiga.
Into the borderlands.
Or you could keep going along the beach.
All right. Yeah. We'll go into the jungle.
What are you looking for as you guys are cutting your way through this just thick, dense vegetation, trying to make
anything not naturally made? So, like, anything that shows some form of civilization.
Yeah, a path or
A marker, anything. Carvings.
Okay.
Animal tracks, I'm a little low on skins.
Roll, whoever wants to, roll a survival check.
I have anything that survived? I don't think I do.
Hey, not too bad. 15.
Ugh. 6.
Oh
The
man,
yobster.
I've got a -1. 17.
17 for me.
Nice.
As you guys are all making your way, Yabo leading the way, cutting his way through the jungle, making a clear path for all of you to follow. You see, almost everyone sees it. There seems to be this very slight treaded path that kind of intersects with the direction you're going. And as you look to investigate over towards where that was, you see the sights of what would seem to be a campsite. At first glance, you're not quite sure how old it is, how fresh, anything.
Yabo's leading, so he would have seen it first.
Walking right in.
You walk over and you start following this path, and you get over to this campsite. You see the remnants of where a fire used to be. You notice a number of broken crates or boxes that used to hold something in them. You're not quite sure just looking over them. And what seems to be a tent that was hurriedly knocked over or just left behind.
Is the tent still in good shape?
Yeah. It looks like it
Pack
could be
it up.
used. Okay. You have a small tent there.
How many people would fit in it, realistically?
I think it's the small tent. It's a
Okay.
2-person tent.
But we are half people.
We might be able to fit a third person in there.
Theoretically, you all could wedge yourselves together inside of the tent.
We could cuddle.
I get it. That's when you need help to lie down. I understand it now.
This could come in handy. I'm not sleeping next to the smelly one.
Which one of us is the smelly one?
Probably all of us at this point.
I mean, it's Yabo.
You've been on the sea for over a month.
I'm very, very much not liking Yabo. I didn't like him to begin with, and then he was puking everywhere, and I had to clean it up, so...
Oh, man. Oh, life's a bitch sometimes.
And then you die.
Can Rickett roll and investigate to kind of guess how many people are in this camp, or like where they went, or how old it is?
Yeah, sure. If you want to, yes.
That is another 21.
I see. So looking around, you can see that, like, the markings or positioning of some of the camp supplies, that there was most likely another tent or some kind of housing set up, but that one was either carried away by something or taken with whoever was in this camp, because you don't see any signs of, like, the supplies themselves. Whereas the ashes from the fire and whatnot, you, looking over them, can tell that this fire has been here for a long time. A month, couple weeks, you're not quite sure. But this camp has been abandoned for a while.
Whoever was here has been gone for a while. This campfire is at least a month old.
I guess we should move on, too. There's nothing else to find here.
You can see that either you can go back to where you came, or this trail that you started following to this campsite does seem to continue further off, like through the campsite in a different direction than where you guys were heading, but not towards the beach.
I'd say let's follow the trail.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, fearless leader Yabo.
Onwards! Stomping through the underbrush.
Off and through it. You continue making your way forward. You guys are following this trail at a leisurely pace, and it's about 10 or 15 minutes to where you seem to come to a break in the vegetation as you all emerge from the jungle to this large open, what seems to be hole in the ground, and you can see a stream of water coming from further in the jungle towards this hole and then pouring down into this cavern below it. Hello, friends. Welcome to episode 5 of Sins of the Father. I'm your Dungeon Master, Jackson Chandler. We've got a few announcements to get through before we can get back to the show. I'd like to announce we have a new Patreon backer by the name of Ronald Huffman. You'll probably better recognize them by their Twitter handle, Sigma Nuggets. Thank you for your continued support, Sigma Nuggets. Speaking of Patreon, we have a new reward that we would like to announce. If we can hit the $400 a month milestone, we have a special reward to thank all of y'all. I don't want to spoil any of the details before we make an official announcement for it, but I will give you one hint about it. It's gonna be something that involves not only the cast of Sins of the Father, but also everyone on the cast for our mother podcast, Misconceptions. We're very excited to bring this project to all of you, so keep an eye on our Twitter and Facebook page for the official announcement. And don't forget, if you leave us a review on iTunes, copy the text of your review and email it to misconceptionspod@gmail.com to receive a free Sins of the Father decal. That's all I have for you right now. Let's get back to the episode. And as you are examining this, you do see what seems to be the wreckage of a ship at the bottom of the lagoon.
How deep is this hole?
I'd say rough guesstimate, just eyeballing it, it's about 100 feet to get
And it's
to where
full
the
of
ship
water?
is.
Like there's water at the bottom of it?
You do see that there's water there, but it's not like
Right.
covering
Okay.
the ship, so you can see the
Oh,
ground
okay.
itself. But you would be like wading about
Okay,
waist
so it's
deep
not
in
something
water.
we can dive into.
You can't just dive down and just crunch. Well, Vartosh
no,
is dead.
not happening. Okay.
So what are the odds of, having a nice little shimmy
Yeah, is there like a pathway down or?
on down?
There does seem to be a rather precarious looking pathway down, along like hopping from rock to rock. But then you do see markings and remnants from where someone had used like a climber's kit to put some pittons in the ground, rope through them, and descend in a safer fashion.
I have a hammer and pitten.
Ah, yes.
I'm gonna climb down. Actually, I'm gonna put a pitten in the ground and hammer it in, and then tie a rope to it and drop the rope. Okay, so I have 50
yes.
feet of rope. Does anybody else have rope? My rope won't reach the bottom. Does anybody have another one?
You, shaman girl, can you make a rope?
That's not a skill I have.
Use this. Shaman boy, Ricket,
Me? Yes, what?
make a rope.
I don't know how. I assume I could read a book and figure out how to fashion something out of a hemp plant, but I...
While he's going on, Yabo's already walked away.
Yes. Nobody has any rope.
Is there any rope at that camp? Was there any rope at that camp?
You did not see any.
rope? What kits did you guys start with?
Scholars pack.
The entertainer's pack.
Skins.
Okay. You know, that makes a lot of sense now. Okay.
So you
I do have 50 feet of rope, so we can get down 50 feet with a rope.
It's just
Hey,
the last 50.
shaman man, make me fall slow again. Okay, and I run and jump off.
Oh, no. No.
And Ricket runs to the edge to cast a spell, but he's like so excited that he trips and falls over the edge.
Oh my
as well.
god. Did he affect all of us?
Well, he hasn't cast anything yet.
And as I'm falling, I swing it around my head.
No, it's my freedom!
And I cast Featherfall on the four of us. And little spectral feathers rotate around us.
Well, I guess we're going down quickly. Jump.
Yavalia runs and jumps.
Leaving the 50 foot of rope and the pitten in the ground.
The pitten's in the ground. I don't know if I tied the... we need that rope.
Only one with any rope.
Please, Papito, don't take my rope.
Ay, por favor.
All right, the rope's tied to the piton. Damn it.
Oh, no.
It's a good thing this ship was a rope merchant.
This person actually only transported and sold rope.
But it's all, what is it? Troll gut.
Troll
no.
intestines.
Gross. I had forgotten about that.
Yeah, it's exotic rope that they use.
Troll gut and unicorn tail feather. Tail hair.
Yeah.
Okay. Unicorns have feathers now, guys. You heard it here first.
It's a velociraptor unicorn.
Okay. All right, so we all land on the
Yeah,
ship.
okay.
Or near the ship, anyways.
With a nice soft splash.
So glad I used arcane recovery to recover my featherfall slot, so I could cast featherfall again.
Yes.
I mean, hey, that's what you decided.
It is handy.
Super handy.
I'm very glad I took this.
So, everyone jumps and slowly falls and lands, whereas Ricket, who slipped and fell off the edge, is just like slowly tumbling, like spinning out of control before just bloop, lightly hitting the ground,
Yep. That's about right.
face first.
Oh, goodness.
And I get up and kind of wipe the water out of my face.
I walk up to Yabo and smack him on the back of the head. That was reckless.
It worked, didn't it?
Don't do that.
It worked. Come on.
Yes, but will Ricket be fast enough to save us every time?
I'll do my best.
Do you have to be so impulsive?
Look, we could sit here and argue all day about what the best way would have been. Or we could look on the bright side and see that it worked. We found a way.
I look at Ricket.
It may not be the best way.
Next time, let him die.
I don't know if I feel comfortable with that.
Yabo just looks at Artosh, furrows his brow, puts his arm around Ricket's shoulder and goes, "Come on, Ricket. Let's go explore. Let the angry lizard man stew."
Okay.
Oh, I'm surrounded by idiots.
How dark is it down here?
Where you guys are right now, it's not very dark since the sun can just shine straight down.
I hold out my wand and I say, Litany! And I cast light.
And as you do that, everyone roll a perception check.
We're surrounded by skeletons! Oh my god!
You're surrounded by skeletons.
19.
I rolled a
7.
1.
50. Oh.
Ricket is a skeleton.
Oh, Ricket.
You look down and your hands are bold.
Ricket has shed his fleshy
Yes.
prism.
I got a 15.
It's time.
I am now spooky, scary skeleton.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
Dude.
So 15, a 1. Ivalia and Yabo, what did you get?
Oh no, what'd I say? I think I said 14.
I think you said
It's
13.
a teen.
I rolled a fortnight.
Yeah, it was 13.
Is it 13?
Okay.
Because you said it in a weird voice. You said it in the moldy feet
Oh yeah,
voice.
13. What is it moldy for? Why is it moldy feet? I have so many questions.
You don't remember your quote from the first episode or so?
Yeah, we ain't had maggoty feet.
Oh, maggoty
But
feet, that was
maggoty
it.
feet for 3 stinking days.
We ain't had nothing but maggoty feet for 13 days. Hand meat's back on the menu, boys. Alright, sorry.
So Vartosh, you, as you all are just kind of looking around, you catch the slight hint of movement from over near the ship, and then you see stepping out of the shadows is this large, very angry-looking hound. And as you look at it, you notice it doesn't have one head. It has 2.
Oh no.
And they're both snarling.
Guys,
As it slowly is taking a step forward,
guys,
and then another step.
guys.
I'm gonna push Ricket behind me slowly.
We should run.
Ricket, get ready for a fight.
Wow, we really fell a far ways. What were we talking about?
The two opposite sides here. Guys, we should run. Rickett, prepare for a fight.
Pretty accurate. Pretty much the dynamic of this team, to be honest.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the initiative and throw one of my spears at it.
Okay.
Okay, you pull out the spear and throw it. Roll an attack.
Oh! Is it the first 20 of them?
Yes.
Is it?
Crit.
Excellent.
Do it to him, Yabo.
Is that the first 20 of the game?
Think it
Maybe.
might
No.
be.
Did we have one before now?
It's squandered because I rolled a 2.
Fans, let us know if we had a 20 yet.
You rolled 2.
Yeah. Plus 1.
So what's?
So 6 damage.
That's a level 2 crit, ladies and gentlemen.
It's like a level 1 crit, honestly. That, or -1, whatever we are, in our childlike
I mean,
states.
our stats are terrible. Like 90% of my
They-
skills are
they
negative
great.
1 modifier.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So Yavo, as you deftly pull a spear from your pack, are they just sticking out of your pack?
Yeah.
You pull one out and you hurl it. It manages to. It doesn't quite pierce the dog so much as it cuts along the side of it as the spear flies by, and it yelps out before releasing another, much more angrier snarl.
All you're doing is making it mad.
And everyone roll initiative.
I will not abide demon dogs.
Our first real combat.
That's much better. That's a good.
16.
I got an
Oh.
18.
My God.
6.
9. Poor Bicket.
Our first fight that's not just murder.
Okay, so
Hello.
top of the round, Vartosh.
PETA would disagree.
How far is this thing away? 40 feet?
40 feet.
But my movement is only 30 feet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no. You're a rogue. Cutting
Yeah, don't you have
action.
cunning action?
Alright. Yeah, I do. I'm level 2. You're right. I can dash randomly. You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm all good. Sorry. I haven't played a rogue in a long time, actually. Okay.
Speed is actually
I am
60
going to
feet.
move and then dash and get to it and smack it with my short sword. No, I'm slashing. Slash it with my sword.
The broad side of the short sword, just smack it right on the ass.
Bong.
My short sword. That is a 16.
To hit. Hits.
An ideal of 7 damage.
Ooh.
It's max damage that I could possibly hit it.
Hey, that's pretty good damage. Yeah, as you run up to this hound and its heads are gnashing out at you, you swing your sword down and catch it across the face.
No. I'm sure.
It's not happy. It's quite angry. Yabo, it is your turn.
I'm going to fly into a rage
Can you reach it?
and hit it with my axe. It's a good
'Cause I
question,
was-
I guess. Can I get to it?
It's about
So no.
35, 40 feet away from you.
Eek. Almost. Well, I'll still fly into a rage and use my second spear instead of my axe.
Okay.
And I will throw said spear
Yeah.
with reckless attack
Okay.
to gain advantage. Which I didn't need to do because that was a 19.
True. Oh.
But what if you crit?
But I didn't.
Ah.
Come on! 4.
In a similar manner to the first spear, this time trying to avoid Vartosh, who, after saying we should run, immediately runs into the fray and begins battling with this beast toe to toe. You just can't manage to find the perfect shot as the spear flies out and just nicks it again on the side.
All out of range
Ricket.
attacks.
Our little
Sweet
boy
little
wizard.
boy wizard.
So
You gotta get this race
Sweet
right,
little-
man.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, sweet little boy wizard.
is the two-headed dog next to the ship?
It's about 10 feet away from it.
Okay. Well, then Ricket is gonna move towards the ship.
The ship is behind the dog.
Oh, it's behind the dog.
Yeah, the dog's 10 feet away from the ship, but in between you and the ship.
Okay. Then he's gonna move like to his northeast, I guess, 30 feet.
He's gonna move around
Yeah,
to get to the ship.
and then move the other
Okay.
30 feet and kind of like zigzagging around the two-headed dog.
Zigzag?
So he's just dashing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flanking around the dog?
God dang it, Ricket.
All right. Valia, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast a fairy fire on it.
Okay.
If it fails a dex check, then it'll get outlined in a
All
like.
right. What is the save on that? Is it higher than 7?
Probably not. I mean, probably.
Yes. Yeah. It's 11.
Okay, then yes. It fails its save.
So now it's outlined in a violet light, and everyone attack rolls against it have advantage.
And that means Vartash gets sneak attack now.
And
It does.
and
Real good synergy.
as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration, or use Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
I'm gonna use it on. Yeah, I have to choose someone.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna give it to Yabo.
Hey!
So she starts playing like this, like it sounds so fast and so like upbeat and like inspirational, and you're not really quite sure how her hands are moving that fast on her lute, which is a direct kind of like difference from the kind of plinking, playful noise of the fairy fire that she was just playing, and just you feel empowered.
Bum ba-da-dum, bum 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 bum.
All right. Are you moving at all?
Closer to it,
Are you?
or no?
Okay.
I'm good. Let's stay where I am.
That means it's the Death Dog's turn. And it ain't happy with the person who is immediately in front of it, Vartosh,
Yikes.
as both its heads bite out at you. What is your AC?
Not enough. 12.
Oh my god. Oh. It rolled a natural 1 for one of the attacks. But the other one was a 22 to hit.
Well, I get hit by that one.
So passes Vartosh, first of his name.
And I rolled minimum damage, so you take 3 piercing damage. As its jaw kind of clamps onto your arm.
That hurts though. 3 damage is a lot to this level.
Now you've got abyssal rabies.
Yes.
And Vartosh, make a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, abyssal rabies!
He's gonna be frothing that void juice.
Talking about that void juice. Ooh.
Aww. He's
A
dead.
1.
That's not one. I'm dead. I just died.
You are currently poisoned.
That's just a little bit of that death dog juice.
Cool. Which does what?
I believe it's disadvantage on ability checks.
And attack rolls.
Yeah, but
And
that's
attack
balanced out by the
Fairy fire.
fairy
yes.
fire. So cool.
You're welcome.
Which means I don't get sneak attack, but I still don't get disadvantage. So hey.
Yep.
Correct. And it is now your turn.
Yes. I don't like this. Why did we have to fight this, Yabo? Alright, I am going to disengage as a bonus action, back up 30 feet,
Yep.
and blast it with an acid breath.
Alright, there's a save with that?
Yes, it is 10 dex save.
My rolls are garbage.
Yes!
It fails.
Cool. And then I roll 3d6 damage.
Ooh, that's a good chunk.
Yeah, it's a good one. Real good ability at first level. Or second level. Except for when you roll 2 1s.
Hey!
2 damage. Snake eyes.
Guys.
Snake eyes!
Hey guys!
Oh, I wasted my acid breath.
It's okay, it comes back.
I know.
In 24 hours.
Short rest, actually.
Oh, really? In 30 minutes.
Yes. If I do nothing for 30 minutes.
1 power snooze.
1 power
So
nap.
Yabo.
All right, Yabo's gonna close the remaining 5 or 10 feet.
Yep.
Axe brandished
In a rage.
in a garden variety rage, and give him a good old walloping. You know, just a class act walloping with a
And you have advantage because of fairy fire.
right. With a 17.
That definitely hits.
Cool. What do we got? We got 8 damage.
Hey, it's respectable.
As your axe slams into this creature and you rip it out, readying for another blow. You can tell it ain't feeling too good, but it's standing its ground. Rickett, it's your turn.
I will wear your hide as a coat.
Oh.
How far away is the ship now?
With you going around it, it's about 25, 30 feet.
Okay, then I will use my 30 feet of movement to get up to the ship. Is there like a crack or rift in it that I can see into?
Oh yeah, it's kind of like broken open on the bottom.
Okay, and then I run up there and like putting my hand on one edge of the ship's hull, I like poke the wand in with my light spell still on it, and I look inside.
It is what seems to be a derelict ship, waterlogged, kind of molding, withering away. There seem to be a number of crates and stuff in the room, though.
Turning back to the others.
It's all good, guys. There's no more of the dogs in here.
Is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Well, while Yabo's dip, ducking, diving, and dodging with this death dog,
Rickett, I said prepare for a fight, not for a flight.
If you can dodge a dog, you can dodge a ball.
Ivalia, it's your turn.
We're gonna go with that dissonant whispers again. She starts playing this disjunct, strange melody.
Rickett, you will be getting no bickets because you have not ricked it.
You gotta rick it to get the biscuit.
Check yourself before you rick it yourself.
I'm gonna rick it.
I'm gonna rick it. I'm gonna rick it.
Yeah, 60 feet, good. Yeah, it makes a wisdom saving throw. And it's a 11. Gotta beat an 11.
It fails.
Oh my god.
I told you the dice wanted you guys to live.
You should probably swap dice.
Takes 3d6
Dang.
psychic damage. And must immediately use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Nice.
Christian, why would I switch dice? I thought you guys don't need to die.
I mean, it's not fair if we don't have any challenge.
11 damage.
11
I
damage.
mean, I'm still poisoned, so that's something.
And it goes to run away,
And I'm gonna get an opportunity attack.
shrieking and barking and howling. Yabo, make your opportunity attack. With advantage.
Yeah,
Of this
boy.
fairy
I
fire.
hope this kills. If this kills, it'll be great.
It might not.
You have inspiration as well.
True.
Oh, how much is that?
Yeah, you do.
It's a bonus D6?
D4 or 6?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
smash.
a d6. Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. A 14 total.
yeah.
That hits.
Yes. Damn it, dude! How many ones am I gonna roll for damage? 4.
Is that enough?
It only had one hit point.
Yes!
Are we sure we're kids? Because, like, we're kind of stomping the ass here.
If it had rolled better, we would be in trouble. Because I'd probably dead.
It gets 2 bite attacks when it attacks.
If it had rolled max damage on any of them, I would have taken a lot more.
Now you really can make a coat out of it, and how cool is that? You can have 2 dog heads on either side of
that's-
your head.
Oh, it's gonna
True.
be so sweet.
That's gonna be pretty awesome.
It's gonna be sick.
Good thing I have so much room in my pack for an additional skin.
Murdered
Death
it.
dog cloak.
It's pretty brutal, actually.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, the death dog is dead.
He
Dead
cleaves
dog.
it in twain.
If you had 2 heads, it would be great because you could have a hood on both heads.
Oh, that would be
There
cool.
you go.
actually.
Damn! If only I had. I knew I should have picked 2 heads at the character customization screen.
Should have played it.
Should have been Agni.
Should have been an ooze. Just eat the skin.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Alright, well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and skin that dead dog.
Alright. What is everyone else doing as Yabo proceeds to start skinning his quarry?
I'm gonna descend into the ship.
Yeah,
At least a little bit.
Evalia?
You guys go ahead. I have business to attend to.
So, Vartosh, that spot on your arm where it bit you,
Yes.
it's kind of burning,
Mm-hmm.
and you look and you can see around the puncture wounds, your scales and flesh itself is starting to like rot.
Oh,
Oh, that's nasty.
I don't like it.
Hey, lizard man, let me take a look. And I pull out my healer's kit out of my bag. What up?
Whoa.
What up?
Whoa. You do know what you're doing, right?
He's already started skinning the dog, though. It's all covered in blood.
Super bloody, like up to the elbow.
Do you know what you're doing?
Every warrior knows the basics.
I don't want you to touch me. At least wash your hands first.
Okay. Shake him around in the water a little bit. Wipe him off on my filthy furs. Spit on him a little bit.
Are you bandaging his wound?
I am. I forget how much
Okay.
it is for a healer's kit, though. I think it's like a D4 or something like that.
It ain't much.
I think you just roll your d20 with proficiency, actually.
And then you get all of those, so 18.
Well, not for HP, not for hit points.
No,
It's
I
just
know.
for like removing status and stuff, I think, and stabilizing. I'm not 100% sure though.
Let's take a peek-see.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just to stabilize. Yeah.
Is that all it is? Okay.
Yeah.
It's if you take the healer feat, you can expend charges of a healer's kit to heal people.
That's right.
Ooh, okay, that's what that is. Okay, well, we'll just leave it at you saw my bloody up to the elbow arms and decided against it.
Okay. You know what? Don't touch me. I'll be fine.
As I'm holding like some organ in my hand. Suit yourself. Toss it over my shoulder.
Can Rickett and Evalia have been exploring in that time?
So there's that quick little interaction between Vartosh and Yabo, and then Vartosh, you turn around as Evalia and Rickett are going inside to explore, Rickett with his light spell on, and you see something glint from the side of the ship.
I'm on it.
Like up on the side of the ship.
I'm climbing it. I don't care.
As you focus and see what exactly it is that's glinting, as you begin to climb, you see lettering scribbled out on the side of the ship, and it says, Worm's Wife.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it!
End of episode.
Oh, dang it.
Daddy, no!
Did it to him.
You done did it to him.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. Next episode will be released on March 2nd. Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Sins of the Pod. If you need to contact us, you can send us an email to misconceptionspod@gmail.com. Sins of the Father is only possible thanks to y'all, so we'd appreciate it if you would spread the word about our show if you enjoy it. If you're feeling especially generous, you can always donate to us through our Patreon page. However you decide to help out, we greatly appreciate you for it. Sins of the Father is an actual play podcast using the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition role-playing game by Wizards of the Coast. The Sins of the Father theme song is composed by Aaron Wharton. You can find more of his work at aaronwharton.net. Sins of the Father is a part of the Misconceptions Podcast Network. That about covers it for this episode, guys. And as always, keep rolling crits.
All right. Dang.
No, I had to do it.
So, Christian, just so you know, you have become poisoned until this disease is cured. This is a challenge rating 1 enemy, by the way. Every 24 hours that elapse, you repeat the saving throw. On a failure, you reduce your max HP by 5.
Oh.
I only have 13 health!
This reduction lasts until the disease is cured. The creature dies if the disease reduces its hit point maximum to 0.
Wow.
I have 3 days. I die in 3 days, guys. If I fail.
If you succeed the saving throw, you beat it.
Does the disease go away?
Yes.
Dawn of day 1. 72 hours remain.
Good God. So I literally have 3 days to succeed on a saving throw or I die, period.
Welcome to the after party.
This is horrible. What's wrong with you? What kind of level 1 creature is this?
It's a challenge rating 1 death dog.
Why is it horrible?
That's like something you would see in Curse of Strahd for the intro.
It's a
adventure.
Constitution 12
Good God.
saving throw.
That's horrible. I hope I succeed. God.
See, it was just one of these bad boys.
Oh,
I
the
see.
puppy.
That's bad, though. That's a real bad effect for a CR1. Jeez.
Hey, it rolled a nat 1 and then a natural 18.
That's fair.
So,
And I rolled a nat 1 on my save, so it's fine.
oh, you rolled a nat 1? You're dead.
No. Terrible. Wait, do I need to roll now for it? Or just tomorrow?
No,
The
it's
next day.
every 24 hours.
Okay.
Can't wait to carry this filthy, bloody pelt in my pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna be real sanitary.
Delicious. All right. I guess it's time for the after party.
Yeah. That was a good 2 episodes.
Yeah, that was good.
I love our energy, man. I feel so good about this show.
I'm really loving Yabo and Vartosh going at each other every once in a while. It's pretty great.
Good banter.
And Ricketts just getting beaten up.
The young, sweet little boy wizard in between the two fighting parents.
Always getting beat up. And Evalia's there to just be the voice of reason and the comforter.
Rickett never asked for this.
Would an 11 have hit that death dog?
No.
Then I would not have killed it because I would have missed without the
Oh,
The inspiration.
inspiration.
dang.
Its AC is 12.
That's awesome.
I was about to say, I bet it's 12.
Well, alright then. Yeah, it had to have been close to that.
So far, we are 5
Dang.
episodes in. Well, I guess now 6.
Yeah.
And Rickett has not cast a offensive spell at anybody.
True. The support wizard.
Firebolt's a level 1 spell, right?
Yes.
Oh, that would have been great.
I do have Firebolt.
He's literally only cast Featherfall.
If you'd have cast that, that mist, it's from Ghosts of Saltmarsh, was a wild magic mist. So when anyone casts a level 1 spell or up, I roll on the wild magic table to see
sweet.
what also happens.
That would have been crazy.
Oh, wow. That would have been cool.
So Ricketts like, Firebolt!
Oh, God.
Level 3 fireball centered on myself.
Firebolt, Rickett dies.
No.
And everyone's dead.
TBK.
Yeah. I fully intended when we were on the haunted ship for us to go downstairs, see like a shadowy shape moving around the boxes, which would have been Yabo, but Rickett wouldn't have known that. He would have thought it was a skeleton, and he would have cast Firebolt on Yabo.
That would have been pretty great, actually. That would have been fantastic.
I was gonna have you guys get raided by some fish people. The Kuatola.
Nice.
And so that would have been great if Rickett did any spell casting. Or Evalia did any spell casting, because wild magic.
True, yeah. That would have been really funny.
So, what was that that Twilight Princess monster thing?
I'm sure you guys haven't seen the last of it.
I'm sure.
He may have something to do with the story.
Nice.
Really?
Maybe.
Maybe he's got a little something to do with it.
Maybe a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah, he's very cool.
I did
Death
think it
Dog
was
was
a
cool, too.
beholder at first. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I thought it was beholder, and then I heard tentacles, and I was like, oh,
And then
is there a
yes,
slow? Is there,
it's a beholder.
it's like,
and
is
a
there a kraken too? Is the beholder controlling a kraken? What is happening?
It's the greatest team up
I was like,
of
what?
all time.
It's obviously Hermaeus Mora.
You see the kraken come out of the water, and then the beholder like docks onto it and form a mighty
Yes.
creature.
It's a monster
Perfect.
Voltron.
Fusion.
The kraken's single eyeball is just a beholder instead.
It's a monster Voltron.
That was cool. It was very cool.
Yeah.
The Death Dog is cool. I am worried for Vartosh's life.
Yeah, I hope you pass those saves.
I have to pass at least 2 out of 3 or I die.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
You just gotta pass one
yeah,
save.
you just got past one.
I know, but if I fail 2, I have to pass the last one.
Yeah.
Can I get
You have
Does
to.
inspiration work on that roll?
Inspiration, bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
I think it works on saving throws.
I think
If so, I might need some
yeah,
assistance.
I think it's ability checks and saving throws specifically are the two things it works on.
Okay.
Or ability checks, saving throws, and attacks.
Okay.
yeah.
It works on everything.
Christian, you had the MVRP point,
Did I?
which is a free luck point from
When
last
did I
session.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Did I? I forgot I had to. Oh yeah, I guess I did.
Yeah.
If you would like to burn that now.
I mean, I'll wait till the next recording session so we can do it at the beginning of the day.
Well, the next recording session, it would move to somebody else.
Oh. Okay. Well, then yeah, I guess I'm gonna do
It's a
that.
last ditch opportunity right now.
Yeah. Can I go ahead and do that roll then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. And what's the MVRP dice? DZ6?
No, it's just so it's a
It's
luck
just a
point, so you
re-roll.
can re-roll.
Oh, it's a re-roll. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. I'll do that then. I'll see what I get. Well, that's a 15 already. Is that enough? Hooray!
It was a DC 12.
Bartosz doesn't die.
He won't die.
So it's a little burnt and singed and rotten, but it'll heal.
Cool.
Instead
I mean,
of festering up your arm and killing you.
Yeah. I kind of wish I'd failed one roll, just so it could be like, I get scarring or something, just something crazy. That'd be neat. But I could still, I guess, have a
I
little
don't
bit.
know, you rolled a nat 1 on your initial save.
That's true.
It might have left some scarring.
Alright, I'm cool with a little bit of scarring. It'll just make me look more badass when I become a full-on pirate.
Rugged. Hey, you want to help me lay down?
Oh my god.
That whole thing was hysterical, and people are gonna love it.
And then Ricket.
I'll help you lay
Doesn't
down.
know.
It's fine.
He doesn't know. That sweet little boy's just trying to be helpful.
Oh no, that's the great part. It's like, oh, Ricket, accidental playboy.
What a ladies' man.
Yeah, that was good. That was cool.
Yeah, that was good. I wonder. So, we were supposed to stay in Harrowville for so
Yes.
much longer.
So much.
So
longer.
so very quickly we got off the rails from what Jackson's intended story was.
As
Right.
is the case in every
as
game.
it do.
It's
Yeah,
good.
This is how it goes.
That's true. Earlier this
Any
week,
good game is immediately derolled.
earlier this week, I did like so much prep work for season 3 of Misconceptions, and like I was writing down all the possible plot threads they could go after. And then like halfway through it, I was like, I don't know why I'm doing this. They're not going to do any of these things.
Yeah, they're probably gonna go off rails.
Oh, yeah.
Instantly.
As like the MC or a DM, if you write down anything you think they are going to do, you've taken it out of the realm of possibility of things they will do.
Pretty much.
It just never will come true after that.
Yep. But that's the nature of it, and that's part of the fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So how do we feel about that session?
That was good. It was fun.
How do?
How though?
Felt pretty meaty.
It was pretty meaty. There's a lot of stuff that happened.
Yeah, it was only 2 episodes.
Got some good story beats.
After Christian, you just talked about, yes, not having combat. It's kind of
yeah.
cool for this game. Combat.
I mean, there's going to be some, obviously. but we
Yeah.
are children.
Yeah.
So if there is combat, it needs to be terrifying.
Like a giant, angry two-headed dog.
Yeah.
Basically, any fight, we're children. Any fight is potentially death. Like, that's just how it's going to be. Our rolls, even if they're good rolls, we have negative modifiers on a lot of things. So,
Saving throws are going to be...
saving throws are rough. Saving throws are rough. Like, I have a
My
negative
highest
1
one's a
saving throw.
+3 for intelligence.
Actually, I only have one
half my
minus
saving
one.
throws are a negative
Yeah.
1.
I only have 1 negative 1, but 3 of them are zeros. So,
So I'm pretty sure we all took the human like +1 to everything, right?
not me.
Yeah, I didn't do the variant.
Except Vartosh.
Bartosz is a Dragonborn. He gets +2 to
Oh, yeah,
strength,
that's right.
which is the only reason I have a +0 on strength. And then he also has, I think he's got +1 to something. I don't remember. No, I think it's just +2 to
Which
strength.
is...
No, it's +1 to charisma. That's what it is. So, yeah.
A
I have-
smiley lizard.
Yeah. I have 1 positive modifier and, well, 2 saving throw positive modifiers, 1 negative and 3 zeros. So, yeah. Nobody has great rolls.
Nah.
Yeah.
And it's actually interesting. I like it a lot because it's different than playing D&D normally, where you're pretty much gonna roll okay most of the time, unless you really tank a roll.
Yeah.
Here, even if you roll decent, it's not good enough. So,
You're like someone else right now, they're like, I only rolled an 8. So a 20. I'm sorry?
yeah.
Oh yeah, I have +12 in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
This is definitely a role playing heavy group.
I think
story.
that playing as children made it so much more intriguing. I
Yeah.
think it's such a cool idea that's not explored very much. So,
Yeah. All right. So, do we want to have any more discussion, or do we want to get to who is the MVRP, the most valuable role player?
Most valuable rope provider.
well, that's me because I'm the only one with a rope. So, well, now nobody has a rope.
He does take the MV rope point.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Let's do it like this. Like, whoever got the MVRP last session starts it off this time.
Starts.
Yeah.
Okay. It's really hard because this episode everybody had some cool moments.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna give it to Yabo because of his, first of all, his ballsiness in hacking at that tentacle, and then his very in character. It's like, what's the term? He was very adamant that he defeated that monster. And that was pretty great. I loved that part. It was good. So I'm gonna give it to Yabo.
Thanks. I nominate Ricket the Bicket. I'm always tickled whenever you deliberately do nothing in combat.
It's always great. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah. He is not a fighter.
No.
I think I'm also going to give it to Yabo. I was very tempted to give it to Evalia because I really liked her descriptions of her music and like how this
Yeah, that
song
was
is
cool.
different from this song. But Yabo cracks me up so much.
He is the funniest of us.
Yeah,
I
and-
will say that.
Jacob like really role plays
He does a good job.
just how hard headed and like alien to the world of civilized races that he is. So I love it so much.
Yeah.
And civilized, uncivilized races. Also very alien.
I don't know. So what is it? It's Yabo's got 2.
Yeah.
Rick's
Yeah.
got 1.
You're the swing vote.
Well, Jackson also gets a vote.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I don't know. I think everybody did a really great job this time. I think, as a group, we're coming together. I love the ego trip that you guys go on.
So funny.
It's
It's
amazing.
real fun when we argue.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it to Rickett this time, and I think it's just because the commitment to doing what Rickett would do, not participating in a fight at all.
Yeah.
You know, basically. But and that on top of just, you know, he's just a sweet, scared little boy, and I love that about him. But it's David just does such a good job playing that character, and that's
Agreed.
I'm gonna give it to you.
All right, Jackson, break the tie.
Or make it a 3-way.
No.
No, it's just a break.
You know who I have to go with.
Oh.
It's that sweet little boy.
Oh,
Ain't he
That's it.
cute?
He is.
He's just
That little boy.
such a
he's
sweetheart.
he's just so incompetent
Honestly.
at everything.
so
And you do it so
It's
well.
so good. And that moment with Evalia, with the helping her lay down, that was
Yeah.
all hysterical.
That was so good.
So funny.
That's kind of what just cemented it for me.
It's perfect.
nice.
It's perfect.
Now I have this sweet, sweet luck point. I will use it
To save the
responsibly.
sweet little boy.
Yeah.
And I also have these 2 D20 rolls that I'm sitting on for my portent ability that I was never able to use.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'll use it
Are
eventually.
they good rolls or bad
So how
rolls?
exactly does that work? Yeah, you just roll 2 D20s
Yeah, so
and you can
at
replace
the-
a roll with those?
Yeah, at the end of any long rest, I roll
Mm-hmm.
2 D20. Then I have those 2 rolls, like, that I can substitute any roll. So any creature I see doing, an attack, ability, or save, I
Mm-hmm.
can substitute their roll. Before they even roll, I can substitute it with what I did. So I'm sitting
Okay.
on a 1 and a 3.
Oh. So
I could-
useless.
well, or...
Oh, you can use it on enemies too,
yeah,
right?
if I see an enemy,
Okay.
I could also substitute it
cool.
with theirs. Yeah.
That's really cool.
So I probably could have used it whenever he bit Vartash, but I will.
Oh well. It's okay. I'm okay with it because it's a neat story bit. So,
Yeah. All right.
yeah, this was cool, and we had our first real combat
Yes.
other than murder. I'm not gonna let you live that down.
It also, for initiative, the dog also had a 6 with Evalia, but ties go to the player.
Gotcha.
So it went last.
Yeah. Wow.
I get you.
That dog rolled real bad.
I rolled a 4.
He had one good roll,
2.
and it's when he bit me.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Well, that means that Jackson's rolls next session will just
Are going to be
killing
20s.
it. Yeah.
20, 20, 20, 20, 20.
Destroying this.
So what you're saying is I should go ahead and preemptively bust out
Yes.
my player killer.
Yes, please do. Do it.
Player
The
killer.
tiny boy.
Do it. Bring out the player
My
killer.
tiny boy.
It's a tiny dice that rolls so high all the time.
Until it rolls a 1.
Well,
Because it does that.
true.
Well, I guess, is that it for this episode?
I think it might be.
That about covers it.
All right.
A dense jungle.
There it is.
That's the word.
There'll be some cutting involved there.
I'm sorry.
I got you, bud.
Like a forest, but steamy.
Like a forest, but steamy. There's a word for
Like a
that.
forest, but more jingly.
A sexy forest?
Sexy forest.
Like a flashlight, but sexy.
Like a tree, but sexy.